What up, gangsters of the internet? This is Lugnuts Guapo with Longhorn Harley-Davidson, and today we're reviewing this right here. It's a 2018 FATBOY with a 114 on it, Bassani exhaust. I honestly don't even know what that is, but I'll put it in the description below. And ape hangers, Defiance collection all over the place. You know, pegs, grips, mirrors, and a Saddlemen seat, which honestly, when I first saw it, I was like, man, that's kind of an interesting option on a FATBOY, based on how it's set up, because you usually see that on a, something like, that's trying to be a little more sporty, kind of like a Dyna or Street Bob or whatever. Anywho, very comfortable seat so far. And I'm here with my boy Alex. So if you have any questions or concerns on this bike, call us here at 972-988-1903. Ask for Alex and he'll take great care of you. And he's on a 117 Slim S. So D&D pipe, that's also pretty gnarly. Kind of the same setup, apes and whatnot, but here we go. Let's give it a roll. Well, first impression, just an idle. That Bassani exhaust is a pretty dope. My head is covering that other camera. Put it over here. Yep, that sounds like a D&D. Come on. All right. We're good to roll, baby. Gonna do a little mirror adjustment, because these bars are tall. They might be 16s or maybe 14s. I'm pretty sure they're 14s. Also, I'll put that description below. Oh man. Well, it is no secret how peppy this motor is. We're not here talking necessarily about the motor, because we all know the 114 is a torque monster. We're talking about this particular bike and what's been done to it. Again, apes, Defiance grips, mirrors, braided cables, Bassani exhaust 2-in-2, which when you think Bassani, you usually think 2-in-1. At least I do. I know, I have friends that have like Bassani super sweepers and whatnot, but my first thought is 2-in-1 when I think Bassani. So, what is this knucklehead doing? I swear. That's Dallas for you, my friends. Oh my gosh. So yeah. So, Saddlemen seat on this baby. The square back seat. A lot of people know them that way. And on this setup, it's actually not bad. At first I was a little hesitant, because that people buy these seats to either look like they can pop wheelies, or actually when they pop wheelies they can actually have something that holds them in. And a lot of people see them and they're like, man, those cannot be comfortable. But the truth be told is that they are very much comfortable, and they have some good lower back support. You can actually lean into it, put your weight on it, and it's pretty good. Now, I won't lie, this seat, like many other seats, you kind of have to break them in a little bit. I believe this is a gel seat. That's just how it goes. So now, this particular one has, I believe, 13 miles, something like that. Check the trip meter. Time RPM 17 miles. So this has been ridden 17 miles, mainly by technicians, because you get the technicians to look into it, assemble it, ride it, and then they add all these extra things and then they have to write it again. So these are all technician driven. So I'm probably the first person that's not a technician to ride this thing. Yeah. Well, this is actually really comfortable. Bars are not too high. I'm about like 5'11", I think. Anywhere between 5'11" and 6 foot. Like, this is an awesome setup. The bars are literally at shoulder length, if not slightly lower, and they're wide, so they have that like old school feel, and they are very, very comfortable. You know, the one thing about the Milwaukee 8 that people kept complaining was exhaust options. And it's true, there's not as many as for the twin cam, but you had to take in mind that the twin cam was around for at least 10 years. So of course, when the newer, upgraded, baddest twin cam would come out, all they had to do is adjust a couple things. When the Milwaukee 8 came out, they had to like change everything. It's not the same motor by any stretch, and there's not a lot of options out there. But I will say this Bassani is at idle, it's nice, has a nice growl. You lean into it and it just starts like just barking at you. It's like blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Yeah. Now, a lot of people see that big front wheel and they're like, man, that must handle like crap. And now you have those big apes, you know? No, not really. Not bad at all. It all has to do with that new frame and monoshock suspension and just being more rigid, and I'm sure there's a lot more stuff to it. But yeah, this be dope. This be very dope, and I approve. And then FATBOY is not necessarily something that it's my one of my preferred bikes, but this is kind of changing how I feel about it. Definitely, the guys at Longhorn definitely did a good job. Yeah, that D&D, man, twin cams and D&Ds, man, that's always a good combo. Now, going back to Bassani real quick, because 2 days ago I test rode a Fat Bob with a Bassani 2-in-1, and before that I had test ridden a Fat Bob with a Two Brothers Racing exhaust. So the Two Brothers Racing exhaust is going to be, you know, like a lower growl. It's still pretty decently loud. Bassani, when I think Bassani, most of the time I just think rowdy, and that's the case with their 2-in-1s. And with this one, it just has like that, I would say, I don't think it's like rowdy. I think like muscle car kind of sound, you know? Like it's not high pitch, and it's just not like super obnoxious. It's just, you know, low and like ah, like it's in your face, like just putting his chest out. It's like, what up? Yeah, that's exhausting this thing. Well, this one is for sale right now at Longhorn Harley-Davidson. Yeah. Oh, and I didn't lose my GoPro. That's always a plus. So there you have it. If you have any questions or concerns, call us. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And comment below or email us however you feel more comfortable. You can even send us a letter if you please. So, in the meantime, get on your Harley and get some wind therapy.
Let's go.